And here beginneth video number 4, theme, private Catholic all-girls school. And I've been here for about 6 months. 6 months of all-girls school. It's been a trip. I'll tell you, it's not as bad as people think it is. The guys who are watching this are probably like, of course it's not bad, but if you're a girl, you're like, that's how I felt when my host mom walked up to me like that very first day and was like, Catherine, you're going to maedchengymnasium. And she said it so happily, and that like crushed my heart because I thought I was going to a music gymnasium or to the Wirtschaft gymnasium. No, I went to an all-girls school. In regards to how much drama there is at an all-girls school, I took the honor, Dominique, of drawing you a little graph. Math is not my favorite subject, but it doesn't take a whole lot to figure out girls. This is what my graph looks like. How nice girls are is inversely proportional to the concentration of boys wherever you are. I'm not going to speak for Rachel because it may be different where she is, but where I live, girls get nicer the less boys there are present. It's strange how that works, huh? Of course, there are more than enough things to make up for the lack of boys, and I made a list for that. Number 1, there is an abundance of chocolate. I guess it's only natural that wherever there is a large body of girls, you find a lot of chocolate. I like to pretend they have a real reason for having that much chocolate around. I pretend that it's because they want to keep the girls happy and productive and friendly and whatever else chocolate does. But aside from that, like, they do really have a lot of chocolate. They have like chocolate pudding, chocolate croissants, Kinder Regal, chocolate muffins of many varieties. I didn't know you could make so many different kinds of muffins with chocolate. Pretty sure I couldn't have said chocolate any more times in the last 30 seconds. Number 2, there are no boys, so the girls are nicer. I guess they just have less to compete with. What number is that? Number 3, freedom, and this is subjective, I suppose. I guess freedom from boys? I don't know, the girls just stop caring so much about their hair and their makeup, and sometimes they take it a little bit too easy, and then they forget to wear deodorant, which about kills me sometimes because I can't stand the smell of BO, I'm sorry. Like, you can be the nicest, sweetest, smartest girl in the classroom, but if you can't wear deodorant, I'm sitting tables away from you. 4 is salad lovers galore. Basically means that if you're a girl and you're concerned about your weight and your figure, then you have plenty of salads and plenty of options at this school. I mean, at an all-girls school. Is it like that where you are, Rachel? I don't know, I have to say they do pretty well catering to most of the girls' needs. I have days where I just want to eat fries and nothing but fries, and then they have fries and it's cool, but yeah, they have salads and they have fries, and then they have apple strudel and everything to the girls' likings. Number 5 is probably the lamest reason on the board, even lamer than the salad lovers galore, because I don't know, I'll explain that in a moment. But yes, where there is an all-girls school to be found, there is probably an all-boys school in the vicinity. So there's one all-boys school where I live. They're all scrawny and short. It's a singing music school, so all the really good-looking, really talented boys are on tour singing around the world. I find that there's just something lacking in those boys. I have Gluck, though, because I'm about 10 minutes away from the city, and the weekends, like, I'm 18, so I can go pretty much anywhere I want. You run into a lot of interesting people wherever it is you're going, and there's also a university nearby, and I've met a fair amount of guys and gals at the university, so I get a healthy mix of genders. I feel like number 5 is just a really lame number because number 6 is by far the most important. I just couldn't fit it on the board. But number 6, you learn so much more at an all-girls school. At least I found that I do. If it were a measurable amount, it would be like this and much more. Like, exponentially larger than whatever it was in my co-ed public high school. Or maybe it's because I'm just repeating all my classes, like from last year and the last 3 years in high school. But it's true, you really do learn a lot more when you don't have guys to distract you. Except for some of the girls in my class who like spend the entire student day with their handies under their desk and they're just like that is one of the things that just doesn't change wherever in the world you're going or studying. People will still text under your desk and people will still get caught by teachers and there will still be really, really like obvious texters. I don't know, I always laughed at the ones who always got caught because they would do it like right in front of the teacher's face. It was becoming something like my graph where the level of interest you guys are probably holding in me right now is inversely related to how long I'm talking and about what I'm talking about. Does that make any sense?